I want to create a thing like this. When I click on this, it says the text changes. There's a no, I don't when there's no checkbox. And there's, once I put a checkbox in there, the text changed to I want. So I am going to use state to manage state. So first I'm going to go ahead and put a return. And passing in the fragment. And then instead of before return, I'm gonna declare array destructuring here and call it checked and set checked. And call it use state. And if it's checked or unchecked, it's going to toggle between true or false. And I looked up the input. So I want to do a checkbox. So I'm going to just copy this. And put it inside of what I want to return back, which is HTML. Checkbox. Then I'm going to terminate this by passing in here, terminating slash there. So currently, if I refresh this page, I have a checkbox that I can check and uncheck. Now I want to show the text. So I'm going to get rid of these two. And then instead of value, I'm going to pass in checked. And currently, the initial state of checked variable is set to false. So let's check. So if I look here, value is checked. Oops, I want to put it as a variable. Okay, let's look in here. So value currently is false because use date started as false. So then now I'm going to put logic in here. I'm going to input, I'm going to just indent this ternary operator. So I'm going to insert in JavaScript. So I'm going to put curly in there and as checked. Then here, if it's checked, which is if it's true, then say checked in string. Or I think I said I want. And then if it's not checked, no, I don't want. So if it's true, then it's going to read this one. If it's false, it's going to read this one. So let's see. Currently, it's false. So it's only going to show I want. Let's check in here. No, I don't want. Oh, because it's set to false. Yeah. So currently it's false. So it will show up. No, I don't want. Then how do we change this state? This state gets changed by set checked. So I'm gonna now put an on change to see if there's any state changes in here. And then as on change happens, it will update the text to display. So I'm gonna pass on change. And in here, first I wanna pass in a callback. And the callback has use state. So this is when we are changing the checked variable value. So use state, I'm gonna do an arrow function and said, I'm gonna toggle checked. If it's true, then I want you to do the false. So if it's false, then it's going to be true. If it's going to be true, then it will be false. It's doing the opposite. Use state, and as that this value gets updated by the onChange method, you will see that value getting toggled from true to false and false to true. Use state instead of callback must be called in a React function component. React function component. On change. Let's see, what did I do? Got value. Change, set change, and set checked. Checked. Use, oh, I think I need to call, oops, I need to call set checked. Cannot be called instead of callback. React hook must be called React function component or custom React function. Okay, so I made a mistake. It should be the function that changes the state. So set checked, and then I am changing checked to false. So let's see. There you go. I want and I don't want. So let's go through it. And then as you see the value here, it's false when I don't want. But then when I change the value, then the value gets true. And this value gets come down from this checked variable from the use state hook. And it gets updated because when on change event happen, then set checked function updates the state by passing it through checked variable. Okay, so since I messed up, I'm gonna try doing it again. So I'm gonna this. So goal is to do this. Okay. So then first I want to return one element. And inside here, I am putting the input element in here. And gonna get rid of these. Not needed for this. And then the value is going to be JavaScript variable checked. And since I'm changing the state, I want to pass turn, why is it square? Not corresponding closing. Oh, because this one is not terminated. Okay. So, but and that now is complaining the checked variable is not there. So now I'm gonna put the declare the variable, and by doing array destructuring, and it's going to be use state has 2 arguments. instead of array, and first argument of the array is called, I'm gonna call it checked, and then set checked. And it's gonna be true or false, Boolean. So I'm gonna start with false. Then in here, it's gonna be it will show up I want or I don't want, depends on checked variable being true or false. So, and when does this get updated? By using set checked. And I want that get updated when there's an on change happen. On change. Okay, there's on change. And I'm going to do a callback function and update set checked. And inside there, I'm going to do another callback function arrow, and then it will be toggling checked to unchecked. Tables checkbox checked. And value will be updated here. And then these label will show up. Okay. Okay, as we see on here, there's a value gets updated as the text gets updated. That's it.